Welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we are playing
Pokémon
FireRed.
Alright, so we gave him his gold teeth.
Thank you, Lassie. How dare you call me Lassie? You assume my gender?
So we got another HM, which is, I kind of hate that this HM exists in the freaking game. It's called Strength.
Strength.
It's a pretty decent move back in the day, but it's very overshadowed now. So we're going to get rid of Poison Sting for Strength.
But then we won't have a poison attack.
Realistically, like, as much as he's a poison type, he doesn't do much in terms of poison attacks, and Poison Sting is far too weak in power to be usable.
What is that Pokemon based on?
I don't know, actually. Look up Nidoran.
Yeah.
Because I know
I'm trying to think of mammals that have poison, and the only one I can think of is a platypus, and he's definitely not a platypus.
And I know Nidoking and Nidoqueen are based off of kaiju.
Well, yeah, they obviously look like a kaiju.
Yeah. Like that's their basis, and I'm okay with that. But it's like I believe Nidoran is I think it's a bunny.
It's based on a porcupine, rabbit, mouse, or hamster. More hamster. I see the hamster with the teeth and stuff.
Yeah. Because Nidoran, the male, has bunny-like ears, or almost boxed foxy type ears, whereas the female has rounded ears, closer to hamsters and chinchillas. All right, so we got our HMs, we got those done. We're gonna go beat up the ninja boss. So it's like, we can't get to him because he's a ninja. He put invisible walls.
Ah.
And I'm trying to remember. I need...
Yeah, a little rhino in there. He's got like a horn on the head and stuff.
Yeah, I like right on.
Well, I'm talking about the Nidoran. They have like a little...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They
horn
have
on him and stuff.
Juggler Kirk sent out Drowsy. Fire Punch.
Wow, 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 wow. Jackie Chan. Yeah. It is the American way.
I'm not going to risk losing Jackie Chan to these stupid freaking psychic Pokemon. He rose his attack. Oh no, whatever, will I feint attack?
Feint attack. Ow. Super effective.
Yeah, he's just closer to my level, so it's not going to insta-give him. Not to mention it's a stab attack because Umbreon's a dark type.
Brian?
Umbreon is a type Pokemon.
I'm just joking with you. I'm just going to keep doing that because I like doing it.
I was kind of setting you up for that too.
Brian?
I'm sorry. Brian is
Drowsy.
So I get really annoyed with this particular gym because all these Pokemon that I'm running into are just going to be essentially like psychic types for the most part, even though this is considered to be a poison gym.
Yeah, Jim Halpert got on my nerves a little bit too.
that was a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a stretch.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I was always more of a Pam fan.
Because the annoying part about this is there's actually a psychic Pokemon gym.
Abracadabra.
But this is like supposed to be like ninja poison theme, and I'm like, it was a great theme, but it's all the trainers up to it are just psychic type, and even though there's an actual psychic gym in this rotation.
Yeah, that is kind of does make sense. It would be cool if he had an ability that was grab you.
There is a psychic Pokemon that does that.
So he'd be Abacadabra grab you.
Well, it's Abracadabra Alakazam.
Alakazam? I know I'm doing the song.
Yeah.
I want to reach out. Like, we just say that like Alakadabra reaches out and grabs you.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's pretty stupid.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter. Pass me an egg, Peter. Yeah, you got poison too, fucker.
Yeah, he was here, but he cracked an egg and beat it.
What? Where did that come from?
Because you said egg beater. It just made me go there.
Well, yeah, because it's again, it's a Game Drums joke, but it's just
Yeah, I know, but I just...
A beater into egg beater, and then you loop it.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. I don't want to fight all of these douchebags.
Gotta fight the douchebags. Oh, someone been poisoned?
Yeah. I know the routes of the freaking invisible walls, but it's just like, I don't want to fight all of these. I think he's my first introduction of a poison Pokemon. Thank you.
Arbok.
Or Cobra.
It is Cobra with a K in reverse. Like the Cobra Kai.
Alright, so...
Which season 2, they had the trailer revealed for
I
it.
still haven't seen the first season.
Oh, when I get... I'm going to upgrade to... It's not YouTube Red anymore, YouTube Premium or whatever it is now.
Premium.
They rebranded it. I'm going to upgrade to it again here when the second season drops, and we'll watch it.
Yep, alright. And then we'll have a rant about it.
Then we'll rant about Cobra Kai. I mean, as a kid, for me, Karate Kid was a big deal.
Yes, it was.
I even did karate because of Karate Kid.
Still my favorite joke. Okay, so I know you have never watched How I Met Your Mother, but Neil Patrick Harris's character has a love for so the movies that aren't aptly named correctly. So it's like, he roots for the Terminator in Terminator because it's the name of the movie. It's Terminator.
Yeah.
And the Karate Kid, he roots for Billy Zabka's character because he is the Karate Kid.
For Johnny.
Yeah. And so
that's what Cobra Kai is.
Yeah. So he's rooting for all of this different stuff and whatnot. I'm just like,
well,
it's great because
they even go over that. I mean, it's probably what inspired Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Was all those because it's been done multiple times. I think.
Because actually, in How I Met Your Mother, like he has like a bachelor party and he actually gets Billy Zabka to show up as the Karate Kid. They get Ralph Macchio as a joke, but then later it's like Billy Zabka, and he becomes like a consistent rerunning character throughout the rest of the series. After that,
did they ever do a Halloween episode? Did he dress up like the skeleton thing?
Yes.
Oh, it's so great!
Yes.
I love that outfit. I want to be thin someday so I can do that. That's one of the most badass costumes ever. The three of them that way.
Yeah.
Man, you'd be pretty cool kids in high school. You did that. Anyways. No, like the whole first few episodes basically do that. They go over everything that happens, but from his perspective.
Yeah.
Like this kid shows up and I'm with my girl and, we're having an argument. He butts in. I tell him to mind his own business and he sucker punches me, And then I'm at the Halloween thing and he sprays me with the hose.
Yeah.
So it's like if you look at it, it's like, yeah, you could totally see Ralph Macchio as the villain.
As the villain, yeah. I forever love that running joke because it's not just the Terminator. It's I'm trying to think of other different movies from the 80s that had poorly apt names.
Is it poorly apt names or just names where the hero wasn't the name?
Yeah, where the
I wouldn't say poorly apt. Terminator's a great name.
Yeah, it is. It's a great name, but it's just like you're not rooting for the Terminator. You're rooting for
Sarah Connor and
John Connor and.
No, it's Sarah Connor. Well, yeah, John Connor, but he's not born in Terminator.
Yes.
He's inseminated in.
But I'm trying to think.
What's the name of the guy? What's the name of the... What's John Connor's father's name? Why is this escaping me? Oh, no.
Escape.
My 80s movie trivia is failing me.
Mega Punch.
I'm John Connor. Kyle Reese. Jeez.
Kyle Reese. Still, admittedly, I've never actually seen a Terminator movie.
What? Man, sometimes when you say things like that, it blows my mind. Okay.
It just never appealed to me.
You don't need to see 3 and beyond. You don't need to see any of those.
And 2.
But 1 and 2. 1, because it gives context, and it's a great movie. And 2, because it's one of the best movies ever. I mean, it's a kid with his own giant Arnold Schwarzenegger. What's not to love?
It's just the way you said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, so saying it like that, it's like it's very close to.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
But the TV show, originally it was a TV show on Comedy Central, but Brickleberry.
Brickleberry
Has Tara Strong, who does like
still haven't. I love Tara Strong.
You know, she does all the cutesy voices of like Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony.
She did.
She did Timmy Turner. And Dill Pickle from Rugrats and whatnot.
I love it. She's amazing.
So like,
she's so good.
You know, you know exactly what I heard with the way you pronounced Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
She actually says that in Brickleberry. And I'm just like, oh god, that cutesy voice saying that is just so wrong.
Wow, 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 wow.
I hate this freaking gym.
Faint attack. Huzzah.
Puzzizzle. Alright, so let's go heal him up. I'm gonna see if I can get to the gym leader. If not, we'll end this episode.
Alright.
And I hate that I can't run in buildings.
Wow,
get to the chopper.
The greatest Christmas movie ever. Jingle All the Way.
I freaking love Jingle All the Way.
I do too. I feel like there's a couple of movies like that. Like I'm talking for Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way, and Last Action Hero, where people at the time didn't get it.
Seen yet.
Like, if you look up reviews on it, they trashed it. It's like, I watched those, and don't get me wrong, there is that nostalgia thing for Last Action Hero. As a kid, it was one of my favorite movies for a long time.
Yeah.
But even as I watch it, there's a lot of movies that I've watched like that, and I go, okay, yeah, this really isn't that good. That movie is good.
The Phantom.
It's got a great villain.
Phantom has one of those, too.
The Phantom?
Yeah, where Billy Zane and...
yeah. Never seen that.
Freaking what's his name from Princess Bride?
Carrie Ellis?
Yes. I believe he was the villain.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I knew who you were talking about. It wasn't Mandy Patinkin, was it?
No, it wasn't Mandy Patinkin. But yeah, it's like because it was a comic.
Carl Reiner?
It was
No, I'm joking. That's the director of.
It was a comic adapted into a movie.
Was it Carl Reiner or was it Rob Reiner? It was Rob Reiner. Carl Reiner's his father.
And the movie itself,
who's still alive.
The movie itself doesn't really hold up. It's like the whole premise is thanks phone, thank you. I understand that. I understand that someone is trying to talk to me. Calm down. But the whole premise was like, there's. It kind of plays along the fact of like that older time period where it's like treasure hunting in like a rainforest typey area and he's hunting for these 3 mystic skulls that have power and all this different stuff, and then he runs into like this Asian pirate because there was no specific country background behind it. It
was just tropical.
Yeah, it was just like it could have been South Pacific, it could have been Indonesian, it could have been Chinese.
Isn't Indonesia and South Pacific almost the same thing?
Yeah, but I mean like to specifically.
Yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha.
And so he's searching for these skulls of power and whatnot, and it's like, and then Billy Zane is like, as the Phantom has like this skull ring, but there's a 4th skull that breaks all the skulls. And because like the skulls can shoot laser beams when they're all attached. I was just like, I like the movie and I have massive nostalgia for it, but realistically, it's a good movie.
It's a bad movie.
It does not hold up well at all. Although the comic is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's where I actually like really enjoyed Billy Zane as an actor, and then I hated him after he did Titanic.
Really, that's the thing that put you over?
I hated his portrayal of the character.
I just didn't like the way I didn't like the character because it was like how do I say it? Like he just had to be bad for bad's sake.
Yeah.
Like he could just be this. I don't know. Like where he's literally like the boat is sinking and he's pulling a gun on them and hunting them down in the water. It's like really.
Yeah. What's the point?
It's like going too far. It's kind of like it was in Frozen. Spoilers, when they make Hans like a villain. It's like, really? Why not just make it more realistic? She has to make a tough decision.
Oh, yeah.
Like she has to let this guy down and then tell him that she's not ready to get married so quickly and that she was in over her head. And be realistic. No, we'll just make him a villain. It's easier.
No, the worst part about that movie was the freaking the trolls.
Man, Jackie Chan's getting his butt kicked. He's having a hard time.
Oh, he's the gym leader's Pokemon are like right next to ours in level.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he wrecked a few different things for us growing up, and it's like he just keeps going down. Every time I look up, he's going down.
Yeah, because he doesn't get the stab attacks with the other attack moves because.
Oh no, he healed up. What a douchebag!
It's fine. He can't heal for the rest of the fight now.
It's super effective.
Sorry, he won't heal for the rest of the fight because gym leaders and like boss type Pokemon trainers will heal once in a fight, and if they do it early, it's a good thing. They'll always, and you can force them to do it. They'll always heal if the Pokemon has 20% or less than
starting,
and so it's like you can force it out on a useless Pokemon to then just sweep the rest of their team.
Do you remember Candyland? The game?
Yes.
With the colors and and there's like that mud guy at the beginning. That's what it reminds me of.
I've been stuck in the candy summer for 5 fucking hours. Realistically, Candyland is actually a poorly designed game.
Oh, it's for little kids.
It is.
It's just because you can literally pull the one princess lady, be at the very end, and just pull colors till you win.
Yeah. It's such a bad game in terms of like mechanics, like, and then you can like end up knocking yourself like almost all the way back.
Yeah, you can literally pull a card and be back at the mud guy at the beginning.
Like the only game that works in is Shoots and Ladders.
Shoots and Ladders. I never actually played that.
I love Shoots and Ladders. Because it's literally all about luck. Because you roll the dice to go however many spaces. You either get a ladder and go all the way up, or you get shoot and slide all the way back down.
Yeah. There's this we were playing I can't remember what game we were playing. Oh, we were playing Seven Wonders.
Oh, yeah.
And we got like there's like a it's not Seafarers, that's Catan, but there's a boat mechanic that you added to it where you can have a ship and a port and stuff like that. And it was almost too much, like especially if you combine it with some of the other expansions. So we were playing also like leaders and cities and stuff. But if anyone's ever played Seven Wonders, it's like a almost like a deck builder game in a way. Yeah. But it's really fun. I enjoy it. But it got to this point where it was like too much, and we started talking about like how there'll be like a really good game and they'll come up with an expansion, and it breaks or ruins the game, or they come up with a sequel. So like I love Forbidden Island, but Forbidden Desert's not as good. I love Castle Panic, but Zombie Panic's not as good.
Yeah.
I love Sorrow, but Sorrow of the Sea's not as good. And we just started going through this list of stuff, and like one of the ones for me is I like Munchkin.
Oh,
and I liked Pirate's Booty, but when they came out with the expansions for Pirate's Booty, it ruined it. I think that's what it's called, right? Pirate one called Pirate's Booty or something like that.
Munchkin Booty.
Munchkin Booty or whatever, yeah. When they came out with the expansions, it got to this point where like because we were talking about Candyland and stuff, how you can win almost instantly.
Yeah.
That's what happens in that now when you have all the expansions, because like one person has the perfect setup at the beginning of the game and they win in like 3 turns.
Well, what you do after that point is like they accounted for that, and they came out with Epic Munchkin, which you depending on how many expansions you play, like they actually like someone came out with the calculation that the game adopted and put in the game. It's just like if you're playing with this many expansions, your max level to win should be this. And once you get past 10, you invoke the Epic Munchkin rule, in which like everything is doubled. So when you open the door, you kick open 2 doors. If it's 2 monsters, it's treated as a wandering monster, so you fight them together, and then you double their levels. So it's like you could get lucky and flip over 2 level 5 monsters on the first door, but then you're adding their levels together, and then you're doubling that. So then it's like getting to like say level 15 becomes a harder thing to do, because essentially
super effective.
Essentially in D&D, you can actually go past level 20. It's called epic.
Yeah.
And things get significantly harder. And like recommended challenge ratings are like you're gonna die. You're gonna die if you don't play this perfectly.
Super effective. How many Pokemon are left on this guy?
I believe. Hold on. 2 left.
2 left.
Okay.
That's right. He kind of wrecked our crew there.
He
again.
kind of did. We might actually, you know what? Strength.
Stricta.
It's a normal type attack, but it can crit, and it has an 80 power to it. So it's like, unless it's a fighting type, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that was pretty effective. Of course, Dig was working well too.
I couldn't do it on these two.
Because he's floating.
Because they're floating.
Yeah. Wheezing. So what is this Pokemon based on? A germ?
Just poison.
Right, it almost looks like a like a
Tumor.
oh no, like a chemical. Like you have the little things connecting each other, but it also looks like a sea mine.
Yeah, it's like a sea mine that emits poison, or a poison spore. You know?
Yeah, or something like that.
Come on, I just need to beat the one.
It critical hit you, and you got confused due to the fatigue. Strength.
Come on, don't miss.
Hurt itself in confusion.
That's it.
Well, now it's all up to catch 'em all, right?
Oh god, this is gonna be painful. Let's help ourselves out a bit.
I see you do this, and I never know why. Insta dead.
Yeah, well, if I can get the Thunder Wave off, he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna win with Smog, so I thought I'd try.
All right, catch 'em all. It's all up to you.
I didn't want to use him because he's super... Okay. That's going to end this episode.
All right, everyone, that'll end this episode of Nightly Nerds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye. Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.